Have you ever reached the end of a year and asked yourself, what exactly did I do with all my money this year? Because honestly, that used to be me. I was earning money. I was working. Money was coming into my accounts. But somehow, every year felt the same financially. I had dreams. I had goals. I had things I want to achieve. But there was always one problem. I never had a clear plan for my money. And looking back now, I can confidently say, budgeting completely changed my relationship with money. Hey brilliant family, my name is Becky, and on this channel we talk about personal finance, personal development, investing, and building financial stability for Ugandans, Africans, both at home and abroad. Today's video is a little bit personal because I want to share one habit that completely transformed how I manage my money. Not because I suddenly started earning huge amounts, not because I got rich overnight, but because I finally started paying attention to my money. Here is why budgeting completely changed my relationship with money. Before budgeting, money used to disappear. Honestly, that's the best way I can describe it. Salary would come in. I would pay some bills, buy a few things, help people where I could, handle normal life expenses. And before I knew it, the month was over. Then another month starts, and the same thing happens again. At the end of the year, I would look back and wonder, what exactly did I achieve financially? I wasn't tracking anything. I wasn't measuring anything. I was simply spending and hoping everything will work out. And that's when I realized something very important. If you don't tell your money where to go, it will disappear without leaving a trace. The second one, budgeting gave me clarity. The biggest thing budgeting gave me was clarity. For the first time, I could actually see my money on paper. I could see how much was coming in, how much was going out, what I was spending too much on, and what I needed to improve. Before budgeting, I used to think certain expenses were too small. But when I started tracking them, I realized that those small expenses were adding up to a significant amount. Budgeting helped me to stop guessing, because when you can clearly see your numbers, you start making better decisions. Another thing budgeting changed was my intentionality. Before budgeting, I had many goals. I wanted to save, I wanted to invest, I wanted to achieve different financial milestones, but I didn't have a plan. I was hoping things somehow would happen. Budgeting forced me to become intentional. Instead of saying, I want to save, I started saying, I will save this amount this month. Instead of saying, I want to invest someday, I started planning exactly how much money would go towards investments. And that changed everything. The first one is less financial stress. One thing many people don't talk about enough is how stressful money can be. When you don't know where your money is going, there is always uncertainty. You are constantly worried, constantly reacting, constantly feeling behind. But budgeting gave me peace of mind. Not because I suddenly became wealthy, but because I became aware. And awareness creates confidence. Even when money wasn't perfect, I felt more in control because I knew what was happening. The final thing budgeting changed was my saving habits. Before budgeting, saving was something I did if money happened to remain. And honestly, most times nothing remained. But budgeting taught me to save intentionally, to treat savings as a priority, not an afterthought. And over time, those small savings started building, not because I was earning huge amounts, but because I finally had a system. And that's what many people are missing. Not necessarily more income, but a plan. If there is one thing I want you to take away from this video, is this. Budgeting is not about restrictions. It's about awareness. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And honestly, budgeting changed my relationship with money because it helped me to become intentional, organized, and more confident financially. And actually, that's one of the reasons I eventually created my own budgeting templates. Because I wanted a simple system that could help me stay organized and keep track of my financial goals. If this video helped you, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss my next videos. And also, in comments, tell me, has budgeting changed your relationship with money? Or it's something you're planning to start? I would love to hear your story. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in next video. Bye-bye.